So core training, there's a lot of ways that we can integrate core training into a client's program, right? There's nothing wrong with doing isolated specific exercises for the core, let's say it's on the ground or with other equipment. But one of my favorite ways to integrate core training into a training session, making the most out of, let's say it's the 30 minutes or maybe that 60 minutes that we've got together in the hour, is to use more what I want to call like integrated training exercises. Exercises where your core is having to work a lot more, but still during compound movements. And I want to give you guys a good example. One of my favorites is the single arm stability ball press, right? So what we're gonna do is we're still working some pushing muscles, right? So let's say I've got a client who, we've got an upper body session. Maybe we've even hit some more compound, dumbbell presses, normal 2 arms, maybe we hit a little bit of bench press. But I wanna bring in a little bit of stability, a little bit more core, having to integrate even some lower body muscles. So, for a lot of clients, this is great because it's gonna allow them to get some really high quality core training in their workout. But they're still gonna be expending more calories, a little bit more energy. It's gonna be a little more metabolically demanding than if I'm doing an isolated core exercise on the ground, all right? So how we would perform this would be to roll back onto that stability ball, letting that head and shoulders relax back. And the key to this is driving those hips up, right? So now all of a sudden, this single arm chest press becomes a lot more than that. Now I'm having to fire up my glutes to keep those hips extended the entire time. I also have a weight on one side. So not only am I engaging my backside, little posterior chain to get my core there, but I've got this anti-rotation happening as well, right? So initially really fighting that desire for this weight to pull me off that opposite side. And if you're doing it right, a great thing to cue is really cueing your client to push through that same foot. If they're doing it right, they're gonna feel it a lot in their glutes and hamstrings on that backside. So single arm stability ball press, great one to throw in. Again, is it the exercise you want to use to try to get your chest and your shoulders as big as possible? No, because you are going to be limited by those other factors. But for a lot of people where we're trying to integrate core into their routine while getting them the most out of their exercise, I think it's a great choice.